It's kind of like Glock. So you know what? This is Glock. This is legislation and everything we can do to screw our own company over. Yeah. Oh God. Here we go again. I thought to myself, okay, things were starting to calm down. Nature was starting to heal. Sig had not had any more issues lately, as far as we knew, and Glock finally seemed to quiet things down after, well, putting out that statement to the Oklahoma representative David Hardin. If you guys recall, they tried to bend the knee back on August 19th, saying, hey, please, we have no connection to the Glock switches. Please, please, we are fully committed to assisting lawmakers and law enforcement to the prohibition and elimination of illegal machine gun conversion devices, MCDs. And, a lot of people were really upset with Glock because it's like, what are you doing? You guys didn't have to say anything. Sig was over here having all these issues with supposedly misfires and things happening, and all Glock had to do was be quiet and just let things happen. But they couldn't do it. They could not do it. No, they had to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. They put out that statement to Representative David Hardin of Oklahoma, essentially trying to bend the knee to the U.S. government, saying, hey, yes, we support all the legislation you can put on us. That pissed a lot of people off, of course. And then we think, okay, things subsided. We were starting to get past that, It's all good. It's all good. That's good too. But then this came out. They said, hold my horse cum. You know what? We hate ourselves so much. We want to cuck ourselves so much that we're going to ban all Gen 3s, all Gen 4s, all Gen 5s, both regular and MOS and whatnot, because we want to come out with the Glock V. Now I can already hear all the retards, the Glocktards. I'm kind of a little bit of a Glocktard myself, saying, "Oh, Gen 5 Glock V? Oh." No, it's not that. We've already got Gen 5. They are coming out with a Glock V, and what they're doing is they are discontinuing all of their guns, all of their previous handgun models, except for three, the 43, 43X, and 48X, the slimline models that have the single stack-ish Glock magazine in there. But everything else is gone. Everything's getting canceled. Everything's getting discontinued. Why? Because they are being sued by all these blue Democrat-ran states. I know, I try not to get political. I try not to do it, guys. I try to keep politics out of this. But this is another example. Essentially, you've got these blue states suing the piss out of Glock, the manufacturer of the firearm, for all these 13%ers running around with Glock switches on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and stuff, showing full auto capabilities, illegal full auto capabilities, by the way. So all these blue Democrat-run states, I'm sure there might be some purple states in there, but mostly blue Democrat-run states, generally speaking, are going after the manufacturer. We don't punish the criminal here in the US of A. No. We are going to punish the manufacturer who's already said they want nothing to do with these Glock switches. So what does Glock do? They cancel everything that can use a Glock switch. But any model essentially that has that little cruciform thing, I guess a slimline models don't have that. I've got a 43X, it's got a cruciform too. But essentially the way the Glock switch works, it uses the cruciform on these full-size Glocks, the double stack Glocks, and it basically causes the full auto effect that you see so often on all the YouTube shorts and TikToks and all that from our, well, hate to say it, guys, but generally speaking, usually 13%ers. The point I'm trying to make is Glock is bending the knee, and they are literally making a new model, a new version of all their past handguns, every single one, 19X, whatever, 45, all of them, that are not able to take Glock switches. At least, not yet. But they're doing this for that reason. And you know what the worst part about it is? Not only are they taking away the ability to use Glock switches, because I think that's That's an ability, you know, it's a feature. But they're also going out of their way to say, no, we're going to start off releasing non-red dot cut, no MOS, none of that, right out of the gate at start. Now, will they come out with that later? Yes, but they are not reducing or changing any of the prices of their guns. That means you can buy this Glock V, like a Glock V19, for example, and then not be able to run a switch and not be able to mount a red dot for the same price as what you could pay for a Gen 3, 4, or 5. Well, let's be honest, 5 MOS for the same price. It's like, and I know there's going to be people there, Glock fanboys, that are going to be like, oh my God, this is such a great improvement. There's all these improvement things. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, fire control unit. There's rumor of that coming too, of course. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what the fuck? No, this is not good. So November 30th, they're discontinuing all of it. All of it. Just because blue ran states, Democrat states, are filing lawsuits against the manufacturer for some aftermarket 3D printed bullshit that somebody came out with, and everyone's 3D printing and buying off the internet right and left off Temu and stuff. It really goes to show you that we don't punish the criminal, but we punish the manufacturer. That has nothing to do with it. I mean, it's just like, it's crazy. And if they're willing to do all this stuff now, while Trump's in office and we have a Republican-controlled House and Senate, I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything as far as gun rights go. But if they're willing to do that right now when things are seemingly more in their favor, what are they willing to do? What's going to happen when the pendulum eventually does swing the other way? And I'm not saying it's going to happen midterms or the next big election cycle or anything. I'm just saying we all know eventually we will see another Democrat-controlled House, Senate, and presidency. How are they going to act? SIG, Glock, and all the other gun companies that seem to just keep cucking themselves and banging the knee. How are they going to act when suddenly they're facing that? So what do you guys think about this? I've seen one of my friends, Randy, think that this is actually a good thing. That, you know, that Glock's going to have a good showing at SHOT Show, probably, whatever this Glock V is. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing as the Glock Gen 6, to be honest with you. I guess it would have to be. You know, this would have to be their version of a Gen 6 Glock, but I mean, why call it Glock V exactly? You know, it doesn't quite make sense to me. And just so you guys see it here, just so you know I'm not full of shit, I will let you see it straight here from the horse's mouth. No puns intended there. This is from the Glock store Instagram, not directly associated by any means of Glock. They just do a lot of Glock custom stuff and have a lot of Glock parts available. Huge news, we have received news that as of November 30th, all Glocks are discontinued except 43, 43X, 48X. All Glocks will be replaced with the new Glock V models. These will have changes that prevent switch conversions at launch. All will be non-MOS, no price changes. So you're getting a new version of a Glock handgun that's already out there, but with less features and the same price point. That's what really pisses me off. That's what really pisses me off. And then they also actually put out a YouTube video just talking about it here. I don't want to steal his thunder. I mean, this is only a 2-minute video. You can watch the full video on the Glock Store channel. It's out there. You probably are already familiar with it if you watch this channel. So this is crazy. Like, I figured if I'm going to sit here and make like 3 or 4 videos busting 6 balls for all the mishaps and all the crazy stuff around them, well, then I need to go ahead and make videos as a fair content creator would do about Glock. And this is not cool, like, at all. Now, am I gonna stop buying Glocks? No. In fact, I might go ahead and buy another one, like maybe a Glock 45 that I've been eyeballing for a while now, before it disappears completely. Because, well, I just want it. And I know it's kind of like the Glock meme, what's it called? You know that Glock meme out there? The Glock meme here. You know, Glock owners when they run out to buy the latest model. And I know that some people are probably going to be buying this latest model too. Not convinced yet. Unless maybe they have the modular fire control unit similar to how the SIG P320 has, but done right, and hopefully it doesn't go off on you. I don't know. We'll see. But as of right now, not really interested in the Glock V at all. But what do you guys think? Am I crazy? I mean, they say it's going to be an enhanced trigger features, but let's be honest, that just means no Glock switch on the back. That's really what it means. I doubt they're going to make that 6.5 pound trigger any smoother. Love to hear from you. Just quick video for you guys. Want to talk about this because it just came across my feed and I'm just like losing my mind here. So anyways, we will see you next time.